Today's video is how to find investment, the basics, the 101 guide to where to start when looking for investment. A huge part of property, and get asked this all of the time, is where do I find the money to start? Now, some people have the money, but I also find that if you want to build a substantial portfolio, that even if you have some money to start, you will run out quite quickly, and if you want to grow at a pace, you will need to find more money. So one of the best places always to start is just look at what you've got. So place number one, what have you got? Savings, any of your savings, equity in your home. People aren't always comfortable with this, but if you have £100,000 in equity sat in your home and you're borrowing at the bank at about 4%, you can use that and make great returns, leveraging that, using it elsewhere. So look at what you have. That isn't quite on the sheet that I will share with you, but it's here. The next place to start is your network. What is in your network? Aunties, uncles, people at work that you know or trust, people at sports clubs, golf, tennis, rugby, football, whatever you do, look where and reach out to them and just tell them what you are doing. Don't necessarily go, please mate, I need 100 grand, I want to start a property business, but tell them what you're doing, have a little conversation with them, get the feelers out, look at what you're trying to do. Or tell them what you're trying to do, and you'll never know what those conversations will spark up. And it's always good to have conversations. Just tell people what you're doing. So build your networks. One of the good places to look at is in local Facebook forums and groups as well. Look for those in terms of local business meetings, local network meetings. Reach out into those groups to see what is going on, see if you can get any help from anybody. Say, look, I'm starting a business, anybody want to help? Don't go in and say, look, we're looking to raise money. Look and see and have a little fish. See what's going on. It's important to build your network day one and not necessarily be like bludgeon the hammer in terms of how we're going to find investment. Create an investor prospectus. This is one of the most crucial parts of raising finance, is having something to give to an investor that tells them about you, tells them about what you're going to do. So you can sit and talk to somebody for 10 minutes, 15 minutes or whatever over a coffee, on a phone call, but people don't always necessarily are able to digest the amount of information that you may or may not be giving them, in between a bit of chitter-chatter about how life, the kids, work and all that sort of stuff is. So build that prospectus out so you can give that to them. If you want an example prospectus for you to edit and change, please comment in the box below and I will send you that. So you can use it as a template and we'll help you build investor prospectus out. Easy for me to say. But on there, it's important that it has details about you because people are going to invest in you, the market you're going to invest in your strategy. Have that laid out, easy to give, present. Look for investors in the right places. So lots of people, when they're starting out in property, will go straight to the property networking events. Not a bad place to go, as in to learn about property, but you're probably going to find that there's 50 people in the room, 48 are like you. So we need the two that aren't like you, that are looking for investment, are different, that they're not easy to find, and there's lots of people all fishing the same pond. So go to business networking events, go to sports clubs, go to golf clubs, go to health clubs, where you are in places where people with a little bit of money that might want to meet you or be interested in investing in property or investing in a business, that's where they hang out. You've got to do a lot of work and spend a lot of time in these places to work out who these people are, and also you've got to have the conversations. You can't just go, have a cup of tea in the corner and leave and say, I went to this high-end sports club and nobody invested in me. So it's important to try and put yourself out. That comes with practice. This is easy. None of what I'm preaching is easy. I will always put that as a caveat. It's really important to know that everybody struggles with this, but you have to push through those barriers. If you're enjoying this video so far, or any of the others, please like and subscribe, and even share it a little bit as well. Super helpful for me. Number 4, leverage social media. So it is the place where everybody's eyes are. Every time you look at somebody, they are looking down at their phone. So be in front of them on the phone. Put yourself out there on social media. Start organically. Look at what other people are doing that gets likes and interaction and that gets perceived successful investors are doing. Not everyone's doing it as well as it looks on social media, on Instagram or Facebook. But start putting yourself out there. Start talking about what you're doing. Start sharing bits that you are doing. Even if you're not the best presenter in the world, a bit like me, at least they'll get an idea of your values and what you are about. I'm going to sort of put 5 or 6 together and sort of talk about some of these points on here, but develop relationships with brokers, private finance brokers, IFAs even, dare I say, they don't love property IFAs, but certain different financial brokers, because they may have or knowledge of people that are looking to invest or access to people that are looking to invest in property or any other business for that matter, start having conversations with them. And then part of that, once you've spoken to these people, is have a clear exit strategy. So when you are lending money or borrowing money off somebody, what is the strategy to pay it back? Is it to sell it, flip it? Is it to refinance it and pay it back? Is it to do a joint venture and keep that money in the business for a long period of time and build up, and capital growth down the line will pay them off? Whatever that might be, have your exit in place and have an understanding of how you may or may not do this. It will be a question that comes up straight away. There is no point in going to a meeting without that knowledge or without that understanding. So it's important that you have those terms and that clarity around that. Use professional presentations and videos. I started trying to do videos more and more, so when people reach out to me, send them a little video about who I am and what I do. It is a bit more personal. Voice notes are really common these days through WhatsApp, but if people are reaching out to you that you don't necessarily know, a little video feels way more personal than a couple of words. The words could be anybody, could be a VA in Philippines and you don't know who they are, but send a little video, get them to understand who you are, certainly warms up those leads, makes it a little bit easier for you. And then the final part of helping to raise finance, or part of raising finance, is probably not a part that people would necessarily say or do very often, but is get a mentor, get some guidance. So I've had a few conversations with people recently around my training product that I do. Like, I'm just going to go on YouTube and find all the advice for free. Now, hopefully videos like this are really helpful. However, it is very difficult to get an answer to a specific question that an investor might ask that you might have. Everybody's circumstances are so different. Yours are so different. You've got 1,000 different parts of your makeup, time, being. The investor's got exactly the same. So there is no one sort of size fits all. This sheet that I've created and hopefully helps is not a one size fits all. It's a start point, it's an idea. There are levels underneath it on then how we even attack social media and how we have conversations with people. But it's important that you get guidance and help and get a mentor. I have wasted thousands of pounds on making huge catastrophic mistakes by not getting guidance from the right people at the right time. I'd be in a different place if I had a mentor from day one and I didn't just quite wing it as much as I did. I would have been way better if I'd strategized my plan. I'd been a little bit more cautious with stuff. So I find that it's really important. People sometimes scoff at paying money. They think that people are there to screw them over or whatever it might be. That is not the case. If you want to commit and you want to commit to investing in property, if you want to commit and ask somebody to lend you £100,000, then they're going to expect you to commit in terms of your training and the time that you spend on educating yourself around investing in property. So I certainly think if I'm going to invest in somebody, I want to know that they've educated themselves, or certainly they've got guidance from elsewhere and they're not just completely winging it, or are incredibly clever and lucky in a different aspect. So that is my Finance 101, my investment guide help sheet. Should get you started in looking in good places to find investment. If you have enjoyed this, please like and share as I've asked already. If you would like to know more about my training and my mentorship, please click on the link that is in the comment section below and we can have a chat. Same as if you are looking to source property or invest in property, please comment and I'd love to have a conversation with you. There's lots going on in property now. It's a great time to invest. So whichever angle or where you're at, let me know and hopefully I can help you out.